A huge number of Chinese people go missing every year, and the Chinese Communist Party knows. Welcome to China Uncensored, I'm Chris Chappell. Erasing hard drives shouldn't be difficult, neither should pricing, licensing, and use. Securely and easily erase all kinds of drives with PC Doctor Drive Erase, all starting at under $60. I'll tell you more at the end. So here's security camera footage from Taizhou City, Zhejiang Province, in 2021. An unmarked van pulls up, a man gets out, and shortly after drags this woman in red, kicking and screaming inside. This is all too common in China. According to data from China's Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Institute of Social Assistance, 1 million people go missing each year. But as you'll see, that's probably an underestimate. And there's a very sinister reason for it. There are all kinds of reasons why people go missing in China. Obviously, there are dissidents, or people the party is persecuting, like Falun Gong practitioners. The CCP harvests the organs of tens of thousands of them each year. But a large number of women and girls specifically are disappearing. This father is pleading for help finding his daughter, who went missing when she was 14 years old on her way to school. This mother's daughter went missing when she was on her way to elementary school. It's a problem many parents face. How many children go missing in China? According to the Chinese state media, it could be high as 200,000 a year. The Chinese police quickly dismissed that report. As I'll show you, Chinese police seem pretty quick to dismiss a lot of things. That's part of the reason parents whose kids have been kidnapped had to band together and create their own website to hunt down their missing children. Before I go on, are you a professional video editor with a good grasp of Photoshop and After Effects who loves gaming? Then I have an exciting opportunity for you. I'm looking for a video editor for my new show, Deep Thoughts While Gaming. You can see it over at my new channel, Gamers Unbeaten. If you're interested, send a resume, CV, and portfolio with some samples of your work to gamersunbeaten@gmail.com. But hurry, applications close October 31st. So if you're watching this in the future, past that date, what are you doing? Go over to Gamers Unbeaten and watch all the great Deep Thoughts While Gaming. So, what happens to these missing children? Nothing good. Some wind up in the hands of gangs that literally cripple them and make them beg for money. To be clear, in some cases, they are taking healthy children and permanently disfiguring them. The more gruesome their wounds look, the more money they can make by begging. Children in rural areas are particularly vulnerable to trafficking. Their parents go to the cities to look for work and the kids get left behind for months. You can also thank the one-child policy for a big chunk of these kidnappings. Many in China prefer sons to daughters. And if you only get one child, what do you do if you don't have a son? Human trafficking can provide the solution. That's not much better than the other solution people came up with, sex-selective abortion. Just abort baby girls until you get a son. The problem is that created a huge gender imbalance. And now there are 30 million more men all in search of a bride. That's where a lot of these kidnapped girls end up. One instance of this went viral a few years ago. A mother of 8 was found chained up in a shed. The lock on her neck is for some reason blurred out in this video.
你好，冷吗？不冷，我给你拿个衣服穿上吧。我给你拿个衣服穿上吧。我给你拿个衣服去，好不好？我给你拿件衣服。我看你咱有爱心人士捐出衣服，我给你拿一件。你这饭凉了吗？
Yang had lost almost all of her teeth. She could barely produce any sentences.
我这样说话，你能不能听懂？我跟你说话能听懂吧？不能。是不是？是不是能听懂一点点？我跟你说话。不能是吧？不能。有点小，它都是小孩的衣服。没发现它能暖和一些。这个，哎呀，这个天气，大家可以看一看，大家看一看。这个天气是这个大家经历了什么？我们的爱心到哪里去了？
Turns out she had been abducted by traffickers in the 90s when she was 12 years old and sold off to the guy she had 8 kids by. Now, maybe after you get over the shock of that story, you'll ask, wait, 8 kids? Wasn't there a one-child policy? Well, it turns out the guy who bought her was very close with local authorities, and they tried their darndest to cover up the whole trafficking thing and look the other way with the kids. You see, the CCP is complicit in this human trafficking. Think about it. China has one of the most advanced surveillance states in the world. everything is being monitored. The Communist Party spent a fortune on facial recognition technology. And they can't hunt down these human traffickers? Not only that, buying trafficked women and children gets less jail time than buying illegal plants or animals. But anyone who exposes the human trafficking problem in China gets severely dealt with. After the story of the chained mother went viral, a student at Tianjin Academy of Fine Arts created a mural of her made out of the Chinese character for freedom. Authorities quickly blacked it out and arrested the student. And this is a video of police arresting a man who shared the story online.
现在依法对您传唤，
传唤您那个正式的那个。
我现在有权口头传唤您，好吧？中国的法律给了我这个口头传唤你的权利，对吧？我现在人民警察有这权利。
Yeah, they go after people exposing it harder than the actual human traffickers. The Chinese Communist Party knows it's sitting on a powder keg. 30 million more men than women. 30 million military-aged men who can't find wives. Who also can't find jobs, by the way. Youth unemployment got so bad, they just stopped reporting it. The Communist Party knows that human trafficking can solve this problem for them. There's also obstacles to exposing it at a local level. This investigation by Sixth Tone found the fact that the women were victims of human trafficking was public knowledge, but no one reported the issue to the authorities because most locals don't view trafficking as a crime. The line between arranged marriage and trafficking is blurred. I think it's time for a quick China Uncensored mental health break. Wait a minute. These puppies were probably trafficked from a puppy mill. What a fun world we live in. Now there's one other group of people that frequently go missing in China, but for different reasons. And that's the elderly. Estimates are that 500,000 elderly people go missing in China every year. There are a few reasons for that. One is deteriorating mental health. And without a support system and no one looking after them because their children are working in a faraway city, they just wander off and are never seen again. Another reason is suicide. Nearly 1/3 of suicides in China are by old people. They don't want to be a burden on their families anymore, so they just kill themselves. What a fun world we live in. And there's a video I want to show you, but first, this episode is sponsored by PC Doctor Drive Erase. There are a lot of reasons you might want to erase a hard drive when you recycle an old computer before you send it in for repair, and erasing hard drives should be easy. That's why PC Doctor's Service Center Drive Erase provides an easy, guided path to erasing hard drives properly. It automatically removes a freeze lock, erases hidden HPA and DCO sectors, and it uses the most secure erasure method available for the drive. After it's done, it verifies that everything got erased properly and gives you a PDF certificate that's also stored on the drive. Drive Erase supports MMC partition regions, NVMe namespaces, and multiple drives in parallel. And there's no limit to how many drives it can be used with. So if you're ready for an easy-to-use solution to clean out your hard drives, use PC Doctor Drive Erase. Plus, we have something special for China Uncensored viewers. Get 10% off PC Doctor Drive Erase using coupon DE10OFF. Use the link in the description below to learn more. And now I want to show you this video from our new channel, Gamers Unbeaten. It's all about why people think about the Roman Empire so much these days. I think you'll like it. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. See you next time.